Okay, so I'm here with my really good longtime friend, Becky, and we're also collaborating on a really exciting project at the moment. But we've been having some really interesting discussions today about websites and the role of a website and how clients are coming to us and asking us about websites. So over to you.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the projects that we're working on at the moment, which we're not going to talk about today because it's secret, but we've had clients come to us and they say to us, we've got a vision for a new website project and we want to be able to do all of these amazing, cool, fun things. But what they don't necessarily always consider is how to capture the performance of a site. Not just and we're not just talking performance like a SEO performance or a load speed. We're talking about what purpose the website needs to serve in this day and age. So above and beyond, is it a shop front? Is it a lead generation tool? And so not enough businesses are really honest with themselves about why the website exists in the first place. So when they come and funnel loads of money into making it look shinier, making it look better, more optimized, put it on a new CMS, do all of these wonderful things, engage a new agency, because they haven't been honest and upfront at why it exists in the first place, they struggle to justify the website's existence and the investment of a project afterwards. So, if a CEO comes to a marketing team of a client and goes, cool, we spent all this money on a website, was it worth it?
Yeah.
People, we see it a lot that clients often struggle to be able to give a firm yes or a no, because I think as well with thinking too much about the granular metrics of like I was saying, like SEO or load speed or any of those sort of technical performance things, but we're not thinking about the bigger picture.
It's so true, and it really gets into the roots of their business strategy, right? And where they want to be over the next kind of 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and then how they want to be engaging with their users, right? So I think it's this big exciting time in this space where it's no longer just about ticking the boxes and building the requirements of a website. It's how do you work sort of more strategically with these businesses? Because it is now about the business strategy around what are you doing it for, right? And who are your users and how are you engaging them?
Exactly. I mean, and this is where you come in. This is absolutely your bag, right? And in working closely with you, I see that how important it is to really get under the skin of those issues.
Yeah.
What would you say is your sort of number one tip when it comes to getting under the skin of those issues up front so that people can actually capture the right data when the project's gone live?
That's such a good question, because I think it's so when you're connecting anything to big website builds and platforms, it does get very expensive for businesses, right? Getting up into kind of 100,000, 200,000, 300, 400,000 pounds, and that's still a cheap build, as you know, right? But the good thing is I think, you can very quickly, effectively, cheaply kind of do some great visioning and milestone work up front, as well as connecting with kind of your potential users, right? So a lot of the work I'm doing with some of my clients at the moment is around, okay, well, these are your users right now. Let's go out and speak to them. And that's through interviews and co-design sessions and all of that good stuff. But also how do you future-proof your strategy a little bit so that when we are kind of investing in build and CMS and really sophisticated, secure data platforms, how are we ensuring we're not designing and building something that someone's not going to use?
Exactly. And not also being led by not having their decisions led by a technology decision.
100%.
Because that's the other thing that we see loads of. But, and it's funny though, because I'm saying this and we are a tech-led agency at Kiva, right? Yeah. So, tech is our bread and butter, but too many times we have clients come to us hell-bent on tech that they want to use, and they use that as the decision to inform everything else. So we're always trying to talk people back from that decision.
And it's so easy to do that right now with this craze of AI, to sort of be oh, what are all the tools, this exciting candy box of things. But it's we've got to figure out is it even what are we, who's it for, right? Let's start with that to guide our decision.
Exactly. And not just who it's for, but why it exists.
Why?
So I think so many people, if you genuinely ask them, okay, but why do you have a website? And they'll go, oh, strange question. They're obviously we have a website because we need one and we need it to generate revenue. It's oh, okay, do you have an e-commerce website? And actually, I think that's it. When you start to strip it back and grill people on it, and with the way that the industry's moving and trends, you see a lot of people moving away from a lot of traditional websites. People are talking about like AI search as well. So people are wondering, okay, do we even need a website anymore, or do we just need a back-end database that AI bots control when people are searching? But like, again, if you're really honest with the reason that you have that website in the first place, you can stand strong with your decision, and you don't necessarily get led by trends just because some trend is making a bigger noise in any given moment.
100%. Well, we're going to continue this conversation at the pub.
Yes, we are.
Talking about digital and saving the world, and we'll see you soon.
Peace out.